working on something a little different today, something without any rust for a change. We're in my wife's 2019 Chevy Trax, and we've got a clunking noise coming from the front end, I think. It sounds like it's coming from the right passenger side. A couple bumps here, and hopefully we'll be able to pick it up on the camera. There you go. We've only had this car for a couple months. Haven't really had a chance to look at it yet. It just started making the noise the other day, or as far as I know. I don't drive this very often, so you know, my wife didn't complain about it. I just heard it when last time I got in it. But no, suspension noises like that. Not sure exactly what's causing it. We'll get it home, get it in the garage, get it up in the air. Take a look, see what we find. Hopefully it's something easy and quick. So I got the front wheel off the ground, giving it a good wiggle here, and we're not getting any play or any noises out of that. So we'll get the wheel off and see if we can see something. Well, I'm pretty sure I found our noise, and this ain't good. Caliper mounting bolts are loose on the bracket bolts. Thing is, the dealership put new brakes on this right before we bought it. That was one of their selling features. Apparently they didn't torque it, or maybe use some Loctite on there. Well, we'll pull the nuts or the bolts out and put some Loctite on them and torque them to the proper spec, unlike what the dealer did. Well, it doesn't give me a good feeling. I'm going to go around and check all four of these. So we're going to pull these bolts out, put some Loctite on them. Not very tight, that's for sure. Camera's kind of in the way. I'm going to move you out of here. I'll just pull these off. See if I can't reposition. Probably not. Oh, that's better. But yeah, these aren't tight at all. Hope they're not munched up and bouncing around. Just a little tighter than I can get off my hand. Let's see. Wow. I'm really not surprised. Yeah, look how loose the bottom one is. It's just not even holding it up. Alright, the bolt looks like it's in good shape still. So I'll just take it over the wire wheel. Yeah, they never put new Loctite on this. That pink is right from the factory. You can see the bit of dirt in there from it rubbing around. Fuck. Well, we'll get it cleaned up with some new Loctite on it and do it properly. Lower bolt looks the same. Looks like just the factory Loctite on there. They didn't clean it up. Didn't clean the old Loctite out or put any new in there. I'm pretty sure, I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty darn sure that pink is just factory Loctite. I've seen that color before. So we got our bolts cleaned up, got some new Loctite on. We'll get them in there and torque down to 118 foot-pounds. Got the torque wrench all set up. I don't know, guys. Pretty easy to do this right the first time. Lug nut torque, best I can find, is 105. These seem to come off pretty hard, so they probably just drove them down with an impact. Go around again just to be sure. Alright, now for the other three. Well, the driver's side seems to be tight. I'm not getting any play out of that. But I'm still going to pull those bolts out, clean them up, put some Loctite on them, and torque them properly. Wonder how tight they are. We do still have the torque wrench set. Nope. Look how much of that moved before it clicked. Wow. Nope, that wasn't tightened to torque either. So this side's the same. It just looks like it's the old pink Loctite from the factory on there. And I'm pretty sure of that. I've seen this on the other GM vehicles I have. So that wasn't cleaned off, and new Loctite wasn't applied, best I can tell. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain, but that's sure what it looks like to me. I said earlier I thought these lug nuts were a little too tight when I first took them off. We've got the torque wrench set at 130 foot-pounds. We'll see if that's enough to take them off or not. Not that one. Not that one. Nope, let's try move her up to 140. Nope. Yeah, up to 150. Wow. Yeah, 160. Okay, 170. $180. There we go. Not quite. Not quite. That one moved just slightly. Not quite. 185. Nope. That one's loose. Wow. 190. Yeah, that one's already loose. Not yet. Not yet. That one's loose. Nope. Wow, that's crazy. 200 foot-pounds. Still not coming loose. That one was already loose. All right. That's nuts. Okay, 210. Yep, that's takes that one off. 210 takes that one off. Still won't take that one. $220. And there it goes. That's friggin' nuts. And that's why I have trust issues, I guess, with dealerships. So the torque spec for the ones in the back here are 74 from what I can find. So we'll see if that was tight enough before we take them off and clean them up and put some new Loctite on. Yeah, that one was. Let's move the camera and get to the bottom one. Well, best I can tell, the rear bolts here on the caliper brackets was torqued properly. But I don't think they cleaned them or put new Loctite on them. This Loctite's orange, but it's just all gobbed up at the end. It's not doesn't look like it was cleaned off. It doesn't look like new Loctite was applied. So this corner is done, and we just got one more to go. We'll probably find the same thing over there that we did here. We've got the torque wrench set at 190 foot-pounds. We'll see how many lug nuts we can get off before it clicks, if any. Okay, better sign. That's pretty tight though. Oops, on our flashlight flying. That clicked. That was over 190. Okay, that was over 190. Whoops. That clicked. That was way over 190. Holy smokes. That clicked. Way over 190. I'll tell you. With the cheap wrench they give you with the car to get the lug nuts off, side of the highway, no friggin' way. Well, let's take it for a little spin around the block, see if we can find a few potholes and see if it's any quieter. I'm not hearing anything yet. Well, pretty sure that loose brake caliper is all it was, causing the noise. So now what should I do? Do I call up the dealership and bitch at them? Just forget about it and chalk it up for experience? I don't know. Maybe I just send them a copy of the video. Maybe that'd be the fun thing to do. But it sure is quieter. I just don't get it. You know, you tighten the lug nuts to almost twice factory spec, and the brake caliper mounting bracket, you don't tighten that down at all. You don't even take the time to take the old Loctite off, put new Loctite on. You know, I'm no mechanic. Just play one on the weekends sometimes, but you know, I do better work than that. Take a little bit of pride in what you're doing. Well, I guess we'll end the video here. We have fixed the problem, and just not exactly sure how I'm going to deal with the dealership yet. But I don't think I'll be taking advantage of those free oil changes they offer when we first bought it. You never know what they're going to do with the drain plug. I'll just do that myself too, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching.